Freedom of the press has been drastically curtailed by threats and indictments against courageous newsmen. To avoid official censorship, the once powerful English language press now censors itself rigorously. During the Black Riots of 1976, a number of reporters, like Peter Magubane, were beaten and imprisoned without charge because their reporting embarrassed the government. Free reporting and criticism are treated as a threat to national security. It has been said that white South Africans have a passion for security rather than liberty. In their efforts to ensure that security, Afrikaner nationalists have imprisoned thousands, driven thousands more into exile. In trying to safeguard the Laager, the laws of Afrikanerdom have created innumerable enemies dedicated to its destruction. During the quarter of a century that Afrikaner nationalists have ruled South Africa, the lot of the Afrikaner has improved considerably. When the Afrikaners began their second great trek off the land, the cities were places of poverty and humiliation. Now, those cities provide a comfortable and protected life. Where once they were strangers, they are now at home. In South Africa, they speak of the new Afrikaner. School kids in small country towns still go barefoot, but now it is not because they can't afford shoes. A farmer whose grandfather probably was not much better off than his black neighbor now flies his own plane. There are more Afrikaans than English universities. Economically, Afrikaners are catching up on the English South Africans. The descendants of the four truckers have come a long way, but they have not forgotten the covered wagon and the Laager.
All of them are naturally anxious, worried about being plowed under, as they would call it, by the blacks if they should come into power.
In their minds remains the fear of one final great trek, the flight of the Afrikaner out of Africa. North of Pretoria, within the confines of a native reserve, lies the village of Ndebele. Picturesque, it is an attractive spot for white tourists who pay a government tax for a visitor's permit. When they see tourists, the girls of Ndebele quit their games to strip for white men's cameras. The show village of Ndebele is very much the ordinary Afrikaner's idyll of a native homeland. Unspoiled, colorful, the natives busy with their handicrafts. Obviously, it will take the natives several hundred years to reach the level of the white man. In the meantime, they are poor but contented. Ndebele is a tribal entity, a small group of people, powerless, no threat to the white man.
We know that if there is not the strength of will on the part of the Afrikaner to follow the course he's chosen and to do it to a certain extent ruthlessly, although I would say he will always try to justify it vis-a-vis certain moral principles. But if this is missing, I mean, we have lost. Then we must capitulate. Then we have no policy.